the upset for this series. Let's keep moving on to our next series here. We have the Los Angeles Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Obviously, the Lakers have splashed headlines here. Obviously, with the midseason acquisition of Luka Doncic, which is still a puzzling move. And each day that goes by, each week that goes by, the Dallas Mavericks look worse and worse in those trade negotiations. But that's in the past for now. Looking at the Los Angeles Lakers, you have Luka Doncic, who's feeling comfortable playing at a really, really good level for the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at a standpoint from LeBron James, who's going to make All-NBA, second team, I believe. At 40 years old, has been playing fantastic for this team. Austin Reeves has been a revelation for this team. Rui Hachimura has been a nice player this year for them. And J.J. Redick, obviously going to get some Coach of the Year consideration with the way he turned things around with his team defensively and offensively. Obviously, that didn't sustain throughout the whole regular season, but to just have even that stretch has been impressive for the Los Angeles Lakers. For the flip side, looking at the Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, one of the best players in the league, has been on a tear. I believe he's over 300 threes, really expanding his game to help this team, especially with the additions of Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, trying to make up that production from the Cat leaving, the Cat trade, Cat and Julius Randle trade, where things were looking grim there for a minute, but they were able to turn it around and put together some good basketball. The X factor for this series is going to be Julius Randle. And if Julius Randle can get to a place where he's playing at that All-NBA level that we saw in New York years ago, I believe it's 2021, if he can get back to any revelation of that, and he's been playing good down the stretch for the Minnesota Timberwolves, but in a series like this where he's going to get attacked defensively, can he stay out of foul trouble? Can he hang on that side of the ball? And can he contribute offensively with this team, which is going to be tough? There's mismatches there for the Lakers there on the offensive end. You're going to try to pick on Rudy Gobert. They're going to try to pick on Julius Randle in that front court and see how much they can do. If Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle can rebound this series and stay on the court and not get played off the court, it's a lot to ask for. But I think the Timberwolves have a chance in that regard. But I got to go with the Lakers in 7. You got LeBron James. You got Luka Doncic. 2 playoff wizards on the same team that do the same thing, that can create mismatches, that have an advantage on the offensive end. Can the Lakers hang defensively? I think that's going to come down to the Minnesota Timberwolves making some shots. And then you're asking a lot of Mike Conley and the young guy there. I forgot who they drafted, but yeah. And you're looking at that standpoint. It's like, can they get enough out of that? And if they go small with Naz Reid, how is that going to look as the game goes on? It's going to be interesting. This team split the series 2-2. Both these teams won 2 games apiece. But I'm going to go with the Lakers in 7. I think the Lakers are going to get also the benefit of the whistle playing downhill with LeBron and Luka trying to get to the basket and just play that game with switching the big out there on the perimeter. I think it's a lot to ask for Ant-Man at this point in time to do that at high level consistently. And people are saying that Anthony Edwards is going to play into the Lakers' hand and try to win this series by themselves. He might have to do that to open up things for other guys. And we'll see. It's going to be the 2 of the greatest minds on the in the game from an offensive standpoint facing this young not even up and coming team. Well, Anthony Edwards, this youngest superstar, I should say, in this series. And I just think it's going to be a little too much because if you they do have McDaniels out there. That gives you some versatility on defense. But when they attack those bigs of Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle, I think it's going to be tough. And I just think the Lakers are going to get enough possessions. If Minnesota has a chance, it's going to be on the boards. I think that's how they're going to be able to do that, control the boards, try to take those things away from the Lakers. But obviously, I don't know if it's going to be enough. I think the foul game is going to come into play, and the Lakers have that advantage. So I got the Lakers in 6. All right, let's move on to the next series. We have the New York Knicks, 3